At half of the press. Well, my people, me here for drop the real news, news, reviews, everything in a one right this or right there, my people. So all I want to know to do is like up the video, share out the video, subscribe to my channel, my people. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Let's get right into it.
A corrupt government cannot liberate the people. If the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also.
A blessed Sunday to you, my wisdom warriors. Wagwan, wagwan. I hope you guys are doing great. My people, we are going to start it off with Right Mango. Here it is.
Dear Jamaicans, I feel like talk today. I'm in a chatty mood, a very chatty mood. I remember 5 to 7 years ago warning Jamaicans that locking up people indefinitely under a state of emergency, violating the human rights of the ordinary Jamaicans, is a violation of the Constitution. When you remember how much I want to come for me? This was even before TikTok was a thing. How much I want to come for me? How much I want to tell me, say, me want the murder rate to stay high. Me want the killer them to roam free. I showed you the stats pointing out that most of the people being caught up in this SOE thing were not criminals. They were innocent people. And most of the criminals still did roam free because the same politician them tipped them off and made them come out of the area before the SOE locked down the place. Now look at this. The government has lost yet another constitutional court case. This makes 8 the number of constitutional court cases that the government has lost in 9 years. They've lost other cases, but in terms of constitutional court, this is the 8th case. And these are the people that want to now go and change our constitution. And them can't even win a case in court. Tell me how that makes sense. I'm waiting for somebody to tell me how it makes sense. These people won't stop until them turn this country into a dictatorship. And people might think that I have a lot of opinions that are unpopular, but me see things before them happen. And me could have predicted this 7 years ago, so we would be here today, where the SOE, them, you still have to give up on them because them don't work. And don't for 1 minute think that this man, this commissioner, who has obviously given the police some order to violate the constitution of ordinary Jamaicans, which is what they're doing, is going to get a free pass either. Because if they're supposed to be taken to court, they are going to be found to violate the constitution of a whole heap of people. I saw a video recently with Triple X talking about how a policeman who stopped him was a political activist. Literally stop him because him disagree with what he had to say. And me, myself, having experienced it, make sure I take with myself because the police force is obviously not a political organization. And I don't want to try lock me up because of politics, because I try it already and who knows, we try it again. The bottom line is the government and its agents have normalized violating the constitution of ordinary Jamaican people. And what's worse, most of you have accepted this violation because it's not happening to you personally. So you're okay with it. So when police, for instance, go kill a man and claim say it's a shootout, oh yes, it's a criminal and they deserve it. How you know it was a criminal? Just because they said that? I have personally seen the police try to plant a gun on somebody and claim it's a criminal when the person wasn't a criminal and had to release. And listen, I've seen a lot of stuff. Whenever goes so. So Nathaniel, you're going to trick me. And I don't believe for one moment that this sudden control of the crime rate has anything to do with the police. Probably a little bit. But it's the politician them. It's the politicians. The people who are creating mayhem, taking order from the politicians. Nobody can tell me nothing. It's Jamaica at name. But at the end of the day, the SOEs did not work. They did not work. No, what is happening is that you are rounding up and killing all of these dons who serve the politicians so well for all these years. And anybody who the police have a grouse against them get caught up in the middle too. Because right now it's like them have a free reign to do what them want. And no, but sit say it's problematic until it reach a point where something seriously happen. And then when it reached that point, then no, the point of no return, on go and say shit. Say we shoulda do that, woulda, coulda, when them start mass murder people. And it is heading there. Though for a minute things say not head there because too many people support the foolishness. Something as simple as wearing body camera while they conduct the business of the country. They no want to do. Why? Because they don't want to be held accountable. Anyway, let me not digress any further. The point I'm trying to make is that this government and its agents continue to violate the Constitution. This is the government and the police and the army and the entire judicial system that allowed innocent people to be locked away, including the Governor General. He should also be held accountable because he signed off on this like a puppet. So what? No. All of those people who were locked away for how long? Because it's not just the people them who win the cases, where get little money. You have thousands of other Jamaicans who were violated. I just said it, I go. Who is going to hold this government accountable when they continue to violate the Constitution of Jamaica? The government and its agents, the agents of the state. We're not going down a slippery slope. That's all me have to say. If you don't want to notice it, if you don't want to see it, and you don't want to say, oh, they're killing the criminals, then soon call you a criminal and come for you too. Argument done. Goodbye. Have yourself a great day.
So my wisdom warriors, wanna hear what right man go have to say. Wanna tell me what you think about it. Because you see me, I agree with everything she just said. I agree with her. You see, this government is on the loose. This government coming like a Satan himself. And a lot of people don't even understand Andrew Holness. Me tired for telling you, Andrew Holness is a very pretentious person. And he's out here getting away with every single thing. This is why we, the Jamaican people, are going to take it upon ourselves and vote him out. Because we're tired of this government here. Seriously. We're tired of this government here. My wisdom warriors, take a look at this.
If George Wright has made peace with his God and those he has transgressed against, who are we to judge George Wright?
You listen to this, dog. You listen to this, Jamaica. Imagine Christopher Tufton left town, gone to Westmoreland, gone tell Westmoreland Central people them, say they must forgive and condone George Wright. The abuse. We saw the video. George Wright beat the woman with his stool. And here we have a government minister. I tell the people them say they must condone that. Who are we to judge George Wright? And that him say, But Jamaica, to show the hypocrisy of the Jamaica Labour Party. Darnett Foster Allen, a woman, councillor for the Cornwall Mountain Division, she sat there and she said nothing as a woman. Silence mean consent. And you mean to tell me, Jamaica, that as a woman, a lone female councillor in the Jamaica Labour Party caucus down there in Westmoreland, she sat there and she was in agreement, all because it is what? Her JLP counterpart? Jamaica. Only no see Tufton come out, come and condemn the Labour right man. It is clear, see my Andrew Holness here, them my friend, we turn up in the nurse head this week and slam her body to the ground. So how Christopher Tufton come out and condemn this abuse, but at the same time I condone what George Wright do. Right is right and wrong is wrong, Jamaica. Both are abuse and they must be rejected totally. Jamaica, it is unacceptable. You come out and I tell the people them and I ask them, who are we to judge George Wright? After it is clear, George, in the video, they beat out the blouse and skirt out of the woman with a stool. And you can condone Robert Bell, a known labor right activist, for standing up in the nurse head and I slam the woman to the ground and I condone that type of abuse. But at the same time, you want to tell people say they must forgive George Wright for beat the woman with a stool? Jamaica, this is unacceptable. It is unacceptable and we must reject the Jamaica Labour Party. Enough is enough. It may be long, but not too long now, Jamaica. It may be long, but not too long now, Jamaica. Enough is enough and we need to reject these people who are running the country under the banner of the Jamaica Labour Party. What a shame and disgrace.
My wisdom warriors, you know what me get from this? You see, Christopher Tufton come out and talk about who is we to judge. Since when them believe in a God? Let me ask you, since when uno believe in a God? And that me ask uno where every blouse and skirt time uno hitch up a lodge. The whole of uno we hitch up in a lodge. Uno come out here come talk about God. So that means it is okay for a man beat a woman. No wonder why you see Andrew Wallen's big friend come beat up with nurse. We not have it. We not have it. So nobody feels that the man there, no. I go pay no money and get off of the case, you know. Nobody feels that Andrew Wallen's big friend, Andy Bell, I go get off of the case. Because everything when me see that man do to the nurse, that is attempted murder, she couldn't die. Let me tell you that. She couldn't lose her life. You hear me? She couldn't get a blow to her head and lose her life. And we not going to allow this. So nobody believes, say, true according to Uno. George Wright say him come out and he make it right with God. That means that it is okay. So we the woman fi just sit down and make the whole of the man them abuse the woman them. And because they make it right with God, we mustn't do anything. No Sankey now go blouse and skirt sing so. No Sankey now go sing so. We not depend that. We not depend that. Come on, know since when Uno believe in a God and every time, every Tuesday Uno hitch up in a meal. Hey, my wisdom warriors, I don't want to talk the things them. Every Tuesday, they hitch up down a lodge. You think we don't know the business? We know the business very, very well. That's why enough of Uno can't turn up in a parliament. That's why enough of Uno cannot turn up in a parliament because Uno down a lodge. Uno can't trick with the Jamaican people. Uno can't come out and talk about God to we. Uno dirty politician. You stinking Christopher Tufton. We make a patient them a suffer like dog. You can't come out and tell we nothing about God, brother. Uno can't tell we nothing. Me don't know where you pick up yourself going down a Westmoreland for. Where you pick up yourself, then shouldn't dash dirty water upon you. Then shouldn't dash the shit water upon you when you come out and a chat. Seriously. I say, and the little friggin' idiot them down there, you want to see how them a behave and a jump up. Like they don't have no raw sense. You don't know to say a fool the man take on a far. Huh? Westmoreland people, you don't know to say a fool the man a take on a far. So that means it is okay. So true because they make it right with God. That means that it is okay. The woman them fi just sit down and take it. So wait there. So what about the woman them where I get the beating? That for sure no saying my wisdom warriors. The JLP them love violence. A woman beater. Woman beater them. Woman beater. And then I hear Christopher Tufton come out and say I condemn the incident what happened with the nurse. We know say a sweet here come sweet up the people them because they know so the nurse them are going to come protest. So you know what come out and I talk about how you condemn it. Uno to ras will lie. Because uno know so the incident happened from when and none of uno no run out and say anything. None of uno. And number one, uno notice that the police give Andy Bell one charge, my wisdom warriors, and because the blogger them talk about it and said, how comes a one charge this a money I get? Then you see nationwide news, because they like to use nationwide, you know, for deliver the news. You see nationwide come out and attack how a five charges he get. Yeah, nationwide just come out. Remember, some showing the report, you know, Jamaica. Remember, some showing the police report, you know, where them put out a one charge alone, you know. Me showing you yesterday, you know. If you no go back, you know, on the video, you know, we see it. And now, all after a sudden now, through the blogger them attack. Me tell you no say they watch the blogger them. Me tell you no say they watch with the whole of them watch we. That's why you see enough of them black we. All me, majority of them in the Jamaica Labour Party black me. And I don't care because me go always stand up for the Jamaican people. Whether you like it, yes or no. Because you take the people them fit fool. You take the people them for fool. And then you use police officers for intimidate Jamaican people. That need to stop and we're going to cut it out. The man allegedly seen in a viral video viciously assaulting a nurse along a roadway in Mount Erie, St. Andrew on Tuesday has been slapped with 5 charges. The question we want to ask, when the police then did charge him, why una never slap him with 5? Why una did only slap him with 1? Why when the blogger them run out and attack, una slap him with 5? Una think so we are fool boy, yeah? Una think so we are idiot, we know what we do. We know exactly what you guys doing. And I am encouraging that nurse to go out and protest. And I am also encouraging that nurse to line up yourself because this is one good piece of lawsuit. You hear me? You hear me, nurse? All right. May I tell you, take off our money off of them. Take off our money. Because me sure know say I'll know Christopher Tufton no pay uno for no compensation. Me sure know at that. So guess what now, mama? Guess what? Yeah? Line up yourself and send a lawsuit. A businessman this. He have money. You hear me? Him have money. Uno too bright and out of order and stink. Why uno never slap him with 5 charges? Why uno did only slap him with 1? Why when the bloggers them come out and ball out, uno go switch it up and both uno slap him with 5? This man need to be charged for attempted murder. He need to go to jail. We don't want nobody come harass our nurses. We don't want nobody come abuse our nurses. Because when we go hospital, and them we have to depend upon. You understand me? And I would like to take this time to ask you, Christopher Tufton, yeah, if go pay the nurses them the money. The money won't owe them from Wapikil fill up. I would like you to go and pay them the money. You come out and chat about you can them. You come out and chat about you can them. But yet again on Westmoreland, I tell the people them say, who are we to judge George Wright? Huh? Hello? And George Wright use chair and beating woman. George Wright use me I tell you say uno is a set of hypocrite. That's why me can't rate uno hypocrite. My wisdom warriors, I yes me I left it, you know. Me go catch you in the next video. Uno like and share out this video. Tell a friend about Hata for the press. Also, my people, me want to run over to my other channel. It is called PNP News Round. Subscribe and get me to 5K. Blessings upon blessings. One love.
We're not going to false promise. On the things that we are putting back in the office. On the things that we are novice. On the better listen to this. Vote them out cause them not see we when we young. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out cause when they win them a go dump way. We have to tell them promptly people just vote them out cause them not see we when we young. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out, we have to tell them promptly. Cause when they win them a go dump way. Marky G, you know you the people them really want to see a great leader who will talk to we. Put on the boat and go, they go walk to we. Yes, go march to we. Because we have some guy with them on a intention. Leading the country in the wrong direction. That's why we come to make we own a selection. This we are gonna do when in call the election. Vote them out cause them not see we when we hungry. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out cause when they win them a go dump way. So we are tell them promptly people just vote them out cause them not see we when we hungry. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out cause when they win them a go dump way. We have to tell them